On March 19th, the pro-Russian Telegram Shot channel reported that a Ukrainian F-16 fighter jet was hit by a missile from the S-400 air defense system. This incident is the first confirmed case of Kyiv losing an F-16 supplied by its Western partners to Ukraine. According to Shot, the downed F-16 fighter jet may have been on a reconnaissance or combat mission in the border area, where Ukrainian forces have increased their activities in recent days. The Russian Defense Ministry has not yet made an official comment on the above information. Do you think such a powerful F-16 could not escape the air defense system? As for Ukraine, President Zelensky quickly dismissed the reports of the Russian media about this incident, saying that the Russians lied about shooting down an F-16, and no one shot down the F-16. Ukrainian Air Force spokesperson Yuri Ihnat confirmed this and confirmed that Ukrainian pilots were successfully working on the positions of the occupiers. To verify this, we will go back in time to take a closer look at the F-16 and its effectiveness in warfare in the 80s. F-16 Fighting Falcon has built an unmatched legacy in Middle Eastern aerial warfare over the past 40 years. The Israeli Air Force first showed its combat skills with this aircraft. The F-16's exceptional maneuverability, advanced weapons systems, and battle-tested record have made it a powerful force in the region's complex battle space. How F-16s dominated Middle Eastern skies for decades. The F-16's combat story began on April 28, 1981. An Israeli F-16 from the 1st Jet Squadron shot down a Syrian Mi-8 helicopter over Riyadh, near the Lebanese town of Zahle. The pilot used cannon fire after his AM-9 Sidewinder missile missed the target. A few months later, on July 14, 1981, Lieutenant Colonel Amir Nachumi made history by becoming the first pilot to shoot down a fighter jet, a Syrian MiG-21, with an F-16. This conflict turned into one of the largest jet battles in history. Israeli F-16s took on Syrian aircraft in intense dogfights and ended up with an incredible 44-0 kill ratio against Syrian fighters. One Israeli pilot took down 4 Syrian aircraft in a single mission, which showed how well the F-16 could handle being outnumbered. Israeli F-16s have racked up 47 confirmed air-to-air kills. These victories make up a big part of the IAF's total of 686 officially recognized aerial victories. You can still see 4 Syrian kill markings on at least one IAF F-16's fuselage. An Israeli F-16A Nets 107 holds a world record with 5 kill marks plus 1 mark for the Iraqi nuclear reactor. The F-16 proved its worth beyond air combat during Operation Opera, also called Operation Babylon, on June 7, 1981. 8 IAF F-16As and 6 F-15 Eagle fighters flew a precision strike against Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor near Baghdad. The mission aimed to stop Saddam Hussein from developing nuclear weapons. The fighters pushed their range limits by flying about 700 miles from Israel. Each F-16 carried 2 2,000-pound Mk-84 free-fall bombs. These bombs packed enough punch to destroy hardened targets. The pilots flew low through Jordanian and Saudi Arabian airspace to stay hidden. They climbed to 40,000 feet for the final attack. The strike lasted just 80 seconds. Most bombs hit directly through the reactor dome. All aircraft made it back safely to Etzion Air Base. The raid highlighted the F-16's precision. Standard high-explosive bombs hit their marks thanks to the aircraft's advanced bombing computer. The operation sparked controversy and led to a temporary United States ban on F-16 deliveries to Israel. Yet it established the Begin Doctrine, which showed Israel's commitment to stopping its enemies from getting nuclear weapons. The F-16 later played a vital role in Operation Drugstore Artsav-19 from 1983 to 1984. The aircraft struck Syrian missile sites in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley. These missions cemented the F-16's position as the top fighter in Middle Eastern skies. To achieve resounding success and maintain its dominant position in the skies of the Middle East, the F-16 has been equipped with advanced techniques and breakthrough technologies, which we will talk about shortly. Breakthrough technologies that help F-16 rule the skies. First of all, let's talk about the aerodynamics of the F-16. The F-16's aerodynamic design represents a careful balance between stability and maneuverability, incorporating advanced wing geometry and innovative flow control features. The aircraft's distinctive profile emerges from extensive wind tunnel testing that refined its aerodynamic characteristics across multiple speed ranges. The F-16 utilizes a modified delta wing design with a leading edge sweep of 50 degrees and a trailing edge sweep of -25 degrees. This configuration provides several advantages, including structural efficiency and enhanced internal volume for fuel storage. The wing's long root chord allows for a deeper structure while maintaining a relatively thin airfoil section, contributing to both weight reduction and drag minimization. The aircraft's four-body strakes represent a significant advancement in fighter design, generating powerful vortex flows that enhance performance. These strakes increase usable lift at transonic speeds by over 25% compared to conventional wing configurations. The integration of automatic variable camber technology further optimizes the wing's performance envelope, with leading-edge flaps automatically adjusting to minimize drag and buffet across all flight conditions. The leading-edge design incorporates sophisticated vortex control features that maintain attached flow at high angles of attack. This system enables the F-16 to achieve superior maneuverability while preventing the traditional stall characteristics associated with conventional wing designs. At the heart of the F-16's remarkable capabilities lies its groundbreaking flight control system, which marked a significant departure from conventional aircraft control designs of its era. This sophisticated system enables the aircraft to perform complex maneuvers while maintaining stability across its entire flight envelope. The F-16 pioneered the implementation of a full fly-by-wire system in a production fighter aircraft. Instead of traditional mechanical linkages, the system uses electrical wires to relay pilot commands to the control surfaces. The Advanced Fighter Technology Integration Program introduced a triplex digital flight control system that revolutionized aircraft control. The system provides dual fail operate capability 95% of the time for computer CPU faults. This digital architecture incorporates sophisticated fault detection and multiple layers of redundancy, ensuring reliable operation even under challenging conditions. The system utilizes quadruple redundant electronics, processing pilot inputs through 4 independent signal branches. This architecture enables the F-16 to maintain controlled flight even after multiple system failures. With backup power sources, the F-16's advanced avionics architecture enhances its combat effectiveness through cutting-edge electronic systems. The APG-83 AESA radar provides high-resolution mapping, beyond visual range target acquisition, all-weather capability, and improved combat identification. The ANALQ-257 IVEWS Electronic Warfare Suite detects and counters advanced RF threats while integrating seamlessly with the AESA radar for enhanced survivability. The modernized cockpit features a high-resolution center pedestal display and a HUD, improving situational awareness and reducing pilot workload. Additionally, the enhanced GPS and inertial navigation system ensures precise navigation, optimizing combat performance in complex operational environments. The F-16's weapons integration systems represent a sophisticated blend of firepower and precision, combining internal armament with extensive external carrying capabilities. The aircraft's combat effectiveness stems from its carefully engineered weapons architecture that maximizes both payload and targeting accuracy. The F-16 carries an M61A1 Vulcan 20mm cannon mounted inside the fuselage to the left of the cockpit. This internal placement helps maintain the aircraft's aerodynamic profile while providing a reliable close combat weapon system. The gun system includes a substantial ammunition capacity of 500 rounds, ensuring sustained firing capability during intense aerial engagements. The high-speed anti-radiation missile targeting system exemplifies the F-16's precision engagement capabilities, mounted on the engine inlet hardpoint. This system provides crucial situational awareness for the suppression of enemy air defense missions. The targeting system's capabilities include all-weather detection and identification of enemy air defense radars, real-time display of threat type, range, and bearing, adjustable search volume, radio frequency scanning, and precision targeting coordinates for various guided munitions. The system's latest R7 configuration incorporates advanced features, including increased frequency coverage, enhanced search speed, and improved target tracking capabilities. Integration with Link 16 connectivity enables precision targeting solutions for various precision-guided munitions requiring GPS accuracy. The F-16's targeting architecture includes the ANALQ-257 Integrated Viper Electronic Warfare Suite, providing advanced electronic warfare capabilities comparable to fifth-generation aircraft. This system can detect and counter sophisticated radio frequency threats across an ultra-wide-band spectrum, including millimeter wave systems. The suite's pulse-to-pulse interoperability with the aircraft's AESA radar ensures uncompromised protection without filtering or blackouts. Recent testing in Exercise Northern Lightning demonstrated the integrated Viper electronic warfare suite's effectiveness in dense electromagnetic environments, successfully operating against multiple advanced ground emitters and more than 20 airborne radars. This capability allows F-16 pilots to maintain tactical advantage while operating in increasingly contested electromagnetic battle spaces. These superior features have helped the F-16 dominate the skies of the Middle East, but they seem to have failed to perform well in the Ukraine battlefield. Why is that? Perhaps Russia has found a way to counter this fighter. The F-16's excellent track record in Middle Eastern conflicts doesn't match its current situation in Ukrainian airspace. Russia's S-400 Triumph air defense system creates challenges unlike anything the aircraft has faced before. This air defense network stands out as one of the most advanced systems used in modern warfare. The environment is much more hostile than what F-16s dealt with in earlier conflicts. You probably don't want to hear it, but we're going to talk about the S-400 system. Russia's S-400 Triumph air defense system creates challenges unlike anything the aircraft has faced before. This air defense network stands out as one of the most advanced systems used in modern warfare. The environment is much more hostile than what F-16s dealt with in earlier conflicts. Russian S-400 system Outmatch F-16 capabilities in Ukraine. The S-400's radar system can detect targets up to 600 kilometers away, which leaves the F-16's radar range far behind. Russian operators spot potential threats long before they become dangerous to protected assets. The system tracks up to 3 targets at once, giving complete airspace coverage. Russia's A-50 airborne warning and control system makes this capability even stronger. The A-50 flies at high altitudes to use its radar better, which gives it a big advantage in spotting Ukrainian aircraft. Russian forces can spot F-16s from far away, even as they fly towards strategic spots like Crimea. Ukrainian pilots must fly within this detection zone to complete their missions, which puts them at a serious disadvantage. The S-400 system uses 4 different missile types, each with its purpose. Very long-range 40N6 missiles reaching 400 kilometers. Long-range 48N6 missiles with 250 kilometers range. Medium-range 9M96E2 missiles covering 120 kilometers. And short-range 9M96E missiles extending to 40 kilometers. These ranges are a big deal as it means that they outmatch Ukraine's main defense, the AGM-88 HARM anti-radiation missile, which reaches about 80 miles in older versions. Even the newer HARM AGM-88G variants that reach 160 miles leave Ukrainian F-16s at risk when they try to take out S-400 batteries. British defense intelligence shows that the S-400 makes flying dangerous for all Ukrainian jets, including F-16s. The system targets aircraft at medium and high altitudes across much of Ukraine while staying safe in Belarus, Crimea, or Russian territory. The United States Air Force boosted Ukraine's F-16 electronic warfare capabilities, but Russian EW systems still pose major challenges. The 68th Electronic Warfare Squadron updated the F-16's EW systems to fight new Russian threats in the electromagnetic spectrum. This unique task needed new ways to understand unfamiliar systems and make them work better against Russian capabilities. The upgraded F-16s now handle full-spectrum electromagnetic warfare to fight jamming and electronic attacks. All the same, Russia's advanced electronic warfare strategy proves tough to beat, as it has been key to their military operations in Ukraine. Lieutenant General Antonio Agudo points out that Russian jamming reduces how well American precision munitions work in Ukraine. United States military officials know the limits. One F-16 with a reprogrammed electronic warfare pod won't achieve air dominance alone, but it may give you a pocket of air superiority for a moment's time to achieve an objective that has strategic importance. The F-16 engine vulnerability exposed in Eastern European theater. The F-16's stellar performance in Middle Eastern operations stands in sharp contrast to its design weaknesses when used in Ukraine's tough battle environment. A recent loss in Sumy Oblast has made these structural limits more obvious and raised questions about whether this aircraft suits Eastern European warfare. The F-16 depends on just one engine, unlike Ukraine's traditional MiG-29 and Su-27 fighters with their dual engines. This creates a major weakness in battle operations. Without a backup engine, any failure or damage to the main system could spell disaster. Statistics show that 670 F-16s were lost to accidents through 2020, about 15% of all 4,600 aircraft built worldwide. Engine damage can be fatal in contested airspace, where pilots cannot land safely. This single-engine setup shows a clear split between Western and Soviet aircraft design philosophies. Ukrainian pilots now face risks they never encountered before. Engine maintenance has become a significant yet difficult challenge. Ukraine might struggle to service F-16 power plants without steady American technical support. The F-16's design creates special problems with Ukraine's airfield setup. The large air intake sits close to the ground, which means debris can easily damage the engine on rough runways. This risk grows because Ukraine relies heavily on scattered satellite airfields to dodge Russian precision strikes. These makeshift or quickly fixed runways often contain debris that could destroy the F-16's engine. Ground crews must sweep runways carefully before each flight, which takes precious time during emergency takeoffs. Justin Bronk from Britain's Royal United Service Institute explains that, under these conditions, the F-16's undercarriage becomes less stable. Ukrainian military experts note how Russian fighters differ. They were built to work from simple, rough surfaces. F-16 operators worldwide have always used clean runways at proper air bases. Ukraine must use scattered, often improvised airstrips to survive. This necessity makes the F-16's weaknesses more obvious. Such conditions might always limit how well these aircraft can perform in Ukraine's war. What other F-16 operators can learn from Ukraine's loss? The loss of Ukraine's first F-16 has made many countries rethink their approach. This affects both NATO and Middle Eastern air forces that need to learn about their tactics against advanced air defense networks. The event gave an explanation to 25 countries that operate about 2,145 F-16s worldwide. NATO military planners started full tactical reviews after Ukraine's F-16 crashed during missile interception operations. The alliance learned that having enough aircraft is vital. Ukraine runs on a small fraction of what it needs. They will get only 24 jets by late 2024, though President Zelensky says they need 128 aircraft to curb Russian air power. Ukrainian pilots showed amazing progress. They finished training 4 times faster than Pentagon predictions. This led NATO to speed up its F-16 training programs. General James Hecker, who commands United States Air Forces in Europe, said they would change training based on what they learned from the crash. NATO's battle plans are changing too. Recent studies show that F-16s should stay at least 40 kilometers away from the front lines because of Russia's integrated air defense systems. Alliance officials know pilots face too much risk against Russian systems without special long-range missiles like the European Meteor, which don't work with F-16s. Middle Eastern F-16 operators must now think about changing their tactics. They've always enjoyed air superiority, but things are different now. The biggest problem is maintenance of 12 F-16s needs about 250 maintenance staff to keep running. This takes more resources than Middle Eastern forces planned for. Electronic warfare has become a key factor. United States Air Force experts had to create new ways to update Ukrainian F-16 electronic warfare systems against Russian threats. Middle Eastern forces might need similar upgrades if they face Russian-supplied air defenses in Syria or other places. Israel's Air Force pioneered many F-16 battle tactics. They will likely use what Ukraine learned in their plans against better air defense networks in Syria and Lebanon. Ukraine's experience shows that F-16s need to merge with ground-based air defenses and electronic warfare systems to work against modern threats. Will Western allies send more advanced fighter jets? Ukraine lost its first F-16 in combat, prompting Western allies to look at ways to improve Kyiv's air defense against Russia's advanced systems. Several nations are now weighing whether to send more sophisticated aircraft or stick with European alternatives that might work just as well with fewer restrictions. NATO air forces are moving to fifth-generation Lockheed Martin F-35 fighters. This transition could free up more F-16s for Ukraine. According to Tom Burbidge, former Lockheed Martin F-35 general manager, the changing security landscape since February 2022 has pushed many countries near Russia toward the F-35. Finland, Canada, and Norway have joined the F-35 program, creating a powerful Arctic alliance of F-35 operators. F-16s are slowly becoming surplus because of the F-35 orders, noted retired Air Marshal Greg Bagwell. Europe will have over 600 F-35s by 2034. The United States will own only about 50 of these aircraft partners, and allies will operate more than 90%. Manufacturing delays in Europe have affected Ukraine's aircraft supply chain. Belgium had to postpone its F-16 delivery to Kyiv because new aircraft from the United States arrived late. These delays show how production bottlenecks limit Ukraine's defense capabilities. France has stepped up with a different solution. French President Emmanuel Macron confirmed plans to give Mirage 2005 jets to Ukraine. Ukrainian pilots started their training in the summer of 2024. Ukrainian crews flew the first Mirage 2005F jets into Ukraine on February 6, 2025, after completing their training in France. The Mirage 2005F comes with Thales RDY radar that tracks multiple targets in any weather. These jets carry MBDA Mica missiles to engage enemy planes and scalp EG cruise missiles for precision strikes. The aircraft reaches Mach 2 and can fly about 1,000 kilometers in combat missions, giving Ukraine powerful defensive and offensive capabilities. Ukrainian officials reported that French-supplied Mirage jets helped repel a massive Russian air attack on March 7, 2025. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha praised the jets, saying they showed great efficiency against Russian threats. Thanks for watching the video. Are you surprised that the F-16 could not overcome the Russian air defense system? And if given a suggestion, which United States military aircraft do you think would be invincible against the Russian air defense system? Share your thoughts in the comments section for discussion. See you in the next video.